All right, so and we are recording, guys. Today, as you can see, I'm changing a little bit of my environment. My wife is up, and I guess I'll talk about that in a second. Why we didn't have a good night's sleep. And I'm in the house right now. The whole farm is just a river and mud, so I can't walk anywhere right now. But hopefully, the audio today is going to be great, and we have a lot to share. So we're going to try to focus on the positive things. And hopefully also Queso's going to join us today. He's also been working a lot this week. I think all of us have been putting in a lot of hours. And although we said we were going to probably slow down a bit because we need to find sources of income and what have you, I think we sped up. It seems like it to me, though. So a lot of progress. Obviously, these hangouts are not really about the price of Hive, but it looks like we bottomed out. Looks like things might be turning around. Who knows? Not financial advice, just my opinion. And I am seeing a little bit of hope returning to the users, and more users using ThreeSpeak, which is obviously going to be a main focus of today's conversation. Everything that we are doing for ThreeSpeak, and the possibility of relaunching ThreeSpeak this week. With a bunch of new features, and of course the guys are going to share about the stuff that we've been working on. So, like we always do, Eddie, you wanna get started? What did you do this week?
Well, this week I was working on I focused on the SEO, search engine optimization of ThreeSpeak. It's something that with the help of AI and other tools, I figured out what things can be improved and what things are causing errors right now. I don't know if it was this week, right, when I said that how people find ThreeSpeak sometimes, that they find ThreeSpeak login, and the first result was ThreeSpeak.tv/auth/login.
Yeah.
But that page was not working anymore. It was just ThreeSpeak.tv/login. So with the help of Queso, we added that link, and now that, because it was giving a 404 error, so it's something
That's terrible. So people would find it and think the website is dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they will think that. Also, the same with the channels, because now the channels are ThreeSpeak.tv/p/the username, and the channels always used to be ThreeSpeak.tv/user/the username. So user, instead of the P, it was the user. So a lot of people had maybe their links on somewhere else, on YouTube or on their website, or even on Hive or on Twitter, with the old route. URL, it's the correct name is route, right? Or with the old route. And so people also, that's something that we added. And I found out about this because something related to Hive. I'm working to help a guy with a website, but I figured out that the SEO was not great, so I started asking AI what to do, and I ended up using the Google Search Console, which is a tool that Google gives you that tells you some of the issues that a website could have. And then I added this website, and I found some issues. I'm fixing them, but I said, well, maybe I can add ThreeSpeak, and they can tell me what's going on, and that's how I found some of these errors, and that's how I also saw an opportunity to do some technical SEO and some fixings, because right now also on the new front end there was no optimization on SEO. So I did that. It's still not on the main branch. I first did it on preview, and then I first did it on main. From the main I did the changes with Cloud. I'm testing Cloud, the $20 version.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through my weekly limit.
Yeah.
Using it like 3 days, so I think it's not gonna be enough, the $20, but maybe I can get a sponsorship from someone that can help me with that. Maybe someone can help. But well, the point is that I'm learning a lot on how to improve those things. So what I'm doing is that I'm doing the planning with Cloud, with the app, or with the on the website, on the browser. I'm doing the planning. I'm telling him to analyze everything, and then on Cloud Code, using Visual Studio Code, I'm editing the things that are needed. So that way, it's not like blind. They can check, they can actually check and modify only the files that are needed, like the index,
So you're using
the sitemap.
you're using the CLI tool on a terminal, and then
First,
uh-huh.
I'm using like the app, like normal ChatGPT. Cloud has the same feature, like you can ask him questions like like a chat.
Oh, okay. So the
And
web view, the web
the
version,
web view
yeah.
is and the web view is telling me, tell this to Cloud Code. Tell this to Cloud Code inside of Visual Studio Code, which could be anti-gravity, could be Cursor or Windsurf, I guess, because I have not tested those truly. But on the Visual Studio Code, you add the extension, the Cloud Code extension. That's how you use it, right, Deepak?
Yeah, yeah.
I
only use it like this. Yeah.
Okay, so you on Visual Studio Code you have the extension, and well, the extension has access to. Of course, I downloaded the repo locally, so it has access. And you create a new branch, and then you push those changes to the branch. You can push them to main, but of course,
no,
never.
Never.
Not the best.
Never.
Not the best.
You can do it, but you should not do it.
Yeah.
No, I created another. I have now 2 branches. One is SEO optimization, and I think the other one is just SEO. So the changes are there, but I need.
I have to ask.
Tell me if it doesn't break anything.
Yeah, I have to ask, and this is something maybe we can put it on the list, because it's such a simple tweak that we can do, and it's gonna make a big difference. I realized that when Kessel rebuilt 3speak.tv, he probably was thinking, oh, P for profile, so like 3speak.tv / P profile / then the username, which is fine, I guess. But if we have like a legacy way of doing things, we could easily add the other path and just reroute.
He did it. We have both now. So if you go to 3speak.tv /user/Meno, you will see your.
Oh, it's already done? Perfect.
It's already done.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, because what you said, it also makes sense. You know, people might have it on their Twitter profile. They might have the old link, and so we want to make sure those links don't go for.
And that's on main already, and that was like an easy fix. Just we could even have, in my opinion, we should have 3speak.tv /@despino@defox@meno, because that way we can also switch between front ends. And I don't know, Meno, I think you saw it. I have a browser extension that I vibe coded with. That was only with ChatGPT, and then with Warp a little bit. That what that extension does is just changes. For example, if you are in Piggy but you want to open that post on SNC,
you can.
Instead of changing the word Piggy for SNC, you just click 2 buttons and you change it.
Yeah.
And you can have like a favorite. I think ActiveFit did something similar. Did the same thing.
Well, we have, and I mean, you know this. We have a full-blown post render on 3speak.tv. So technically, it could work also as a front end. Not to say that people would use it, but if you wanted to, if we wanted to integrate a whole thing to where you could put 3speak.tv /Meno and then / a perm link that is not a video, we could. That's not that hard to do, because we already have like everything built in. I know Tivi is going to talk about this, but we have all the SDK for video display, so we can use that instead of what's on the snappy renderer. But the snappy renderer already does markup, HTML, YouTube embeds, all that stuff. So it's not that big of a change. Maybe it's like a day of work, and we can have it be just that, so that you could literally just change the beginning and then watch everything from 3speak. I don't know if people are going to use it like that, but we could. We could do it.
Most people at the moment, I think the things we are doing can change that. They only go to 3speak to upload the video.
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
it.
Consume content there directly, so we can definitely do that.
It would be good to have this as a fallback for sure. So if anyone is typing in some perm links.
Yeah, it doesn't give you a 404. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, it's important that the scope of the website doesn't get lost. So it's not a website that should do everything. But if there is a situation to where you would say, oh, any Hive front end, you can put the link and then slash user in the permalink and it works, and so people expect that behavior, and we don't have it, then maybe we should have it. Not to say we're going to advertise it or have normal feeds. So obviously, it's just for videos, but I agree. That could be something that we could do. And again, it's not going to be an insane amount of work because like the heavy lifting is done.
And another thing that I did this week, but with that, I'm gonna pass the mic to Tifox, is to test a lot the new shorts feature, because I have an iPhone.
Yeah.
And we have many of the changes were working perfectly on Android, but some of the changes were not working on iPhone because Apple, because Apple, yeah.
Because Apple, yeah.
And, because Apple. But Tifox did a really good job troubleshooting and debugging and fixing that. And most people use Android, but for example, Matt and Dan,
Apple,
use iPhone.
Yeah.
So there are others on Hive that also use.
My brother sent me an old iPhone. It's like an 8-year-old iPhone that he had. He just sent it with my mom because she came back from the States. For that, he's like, here, you need one so you can troubleshoot, because there's stuff that you are doing that doesn't work on Apple, and you think you're good to go. So now I have one too, so we can.
That's good. Yeah. We have 2 at least in the team. I will never own an iPhone. I can promise.
Even if it's a gift and like it's an old one.
Even if it's a gift, yeah. I had an iPad back in the days, like 10 years ago. That was really cool.
Yeah.
But I even would not take an iPad. I think it's super cool. Everything is super good connected and all that stuff. But these things.
Yeah, my wife is the same. My wife is anti-Apple. She's an artist, so she's mainly does and has been doing design on the computer. So everybody assumes she's an Apple user. So it's like, so what kind of? And she would like she rather, I don't know. She'd rather grab an Apple computer and dunk it in the toilet. She's like, I hates them with passion. And to the point that there was, she got a job working for this guy back in the day. And it was like he was into real estate, but it was weird because it's like doing like ads for real estate. So the guy's like, don't worry, I got you. And got like a brand new Apple and all this stuff. And she sits there, she's like, no, I need dual boot or I can't work. And she's like, what?
Yeah. My wife has an iPad, but it's
install the Windows emulator.
Yeah, he had to. She's here. She's listening. He had to install a Windows emulator because she refused to use Apple. Same thing with phone. If I want her to get angry, I would give her an iPhone, and then that would be like, here's your phone. Never. It's like she's just like you. Cannot stand up. But I think it's more of a principle thing, because we have to be honest. Things work too. I mean, they work. They can be finicky, but they work. But it's more of a principle,
Yeah.
So it's working on their iPhone now. That's great news.
It's working on the shorts are working on iPhone.
Yeah, I saw you guys chatting. Because we have a special channel, right, for the Mantequilla team. So I saw you guys doing the troubleshooting and the celebration when it was working.
It was like 6 hours or something.
6 hours to troubleshoot, and it's insane.
Debugging and stuff. And adding multiple ways of showing shorts, and then Eddie was just checking every single way of showing the shorts. It was just great. But now it's working. No, but we will have more like this. We will have more like this.
Yeah, but it's awesome though. I mean, obviously it's frustrating when you're troubleshooting. My wife sees it in my face because I'll have this like anguish look, right? And I'm like, and I'm, but then when I succeed, I get up. I'm like, I feel like walk around, maybe eat a snack. That's the best feeling. That's the best feeling. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome, Eddie. Another thing that you want to say, Eddie, or you want to pass it on?
I think. Other than that, I did some minor changes on the website, on the Mantequilla-soft website. And I created a LinkedIn profile or page, not a personal profile. It's like a business page for Mantequilla-soft.
Oh, that's great.
It has 1 follower. which is good. So, but if people wanna, we can post there our updates, or we can post there
Yeah,
what we're doing in the
added a
description.
link.
Hmm.
Yeah, to the
I,
description.
yeah, so if people on LinkedIn want to follow Mantequilla,
Hmm.
I have to say I don't understand LinkedIn too much. Like I don't because it
Hmm.
seems like
It's a social network, but
focused
it's
for
like
business, right?
for
And
business
you,
or for employment or for
but
bragging. Like, oh, this week
yeah,
I
that's what I was gonna say
It's
because
the hustler.
I keep on seeing people sharing these crazy LinkedIn posts, right? And I don't know if they do it
Mhm.
for baiting or whatever. Or like this guy would be like, oh, if somebody came and told me, I think I have it saved because I found it so crazy. Somebody came and told me, would you rather you get uh, $1 million, but your enemy get $10 million, or you get nothing? And then the guy is like, and I replied, give my enemy $11 million and don't give me anything, because that's gonna feed my hunger. I'm gonna go out there. What is gonna post this? This is like, yeah, it's
I agree.
LinkedIn stuff.
The finance
So
bros.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like finance bros. That's what Anna's calling them. Yeah, like finance bros,
Ah,
Yeah.
Although there'll be
yeah.
like advice if you share, and some of the math is just like hilariously is off. If you, instead of drinking coffee every day, you save $8 every day not drinking coffee from Starbucks. That is $32,000 a year. And you're like, where the where's the math? And then you can buy your first house in year three, and I'm like, where are these people existing? I don't know, but it could be bait, and I'm falling for it. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good
You're
place to
not
connect
owning your
with
first
people that
investment property by the
maybe.
time you're 20.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Like another one that's another one great is like the this one I thought it was amazing because of the replies they got. But there's a guy who's like 32 and has already 5 properties. It's like, if you want to make it in life, it's like when I was 21, my dad gave me my first property, and then for that money, I saved up, and then by the time I was 23, I had the second property. So he's telling you how we make it in life, and then at 32, I got 5 properties, got this, that, that, that. It's like no excuses. Anybody can do it. And then people are like, a guy, the top comment was, finally, solid advice for the common man. It's like, because everybody has a dad that can just give you, here's a
Yeah.
property. Yeah, so LinkedIn is a funny thing, but we should be there because it's about visibility, and then it's there. Who's to say that in the future we won't get from there some good contacts, make good relationships, end up doing. I know Tip Fox is going to talk about this a little bit, but be invited to a conference, that would be awesome. Talk about what we're doing, and it all happened because of LinkedIn. So it's never a
LinkedIn.
bad thing that LinkedIn, yeah, that we're
There's a
putting the name out
meme.
there.
There's a meme on the LinkedIn.
Uh,
It's like a dog, and it says chase the squirrel, and then
I don't
how
know if you guys
people
can hear what she's saying. There's
and
a
then how
link that.
people write it on the LinkedIn. I am so proud of successfully chasing down the enemy of,
Uh,
and like
yeah.
I executed this operation.
Yeah,
without
like
hitting-
chasing a squirrel, dog chasing a squirrel. They make it all sound like taking down the leader of Al Qaeda. That's how they do on
Yeah.
LinkedIn. Uh, but yeah, well, good,
Okay.
good.
Yeah. I think LinkedIn is really important. I'm not there. I won't be there. Like I won't use an Apple, but I know that many business people I have in my day job connections with, they are all on
LinkedIn.
Also the event I'm hosting, also the people I was writing there on meetup.com, they all asked me if we have a LinkedIn.
Oh, check that out. Well,
Mm.
well, now you can
super
say you do.
important.
Now you can say that. I mean, at
Now
least.
I can say, yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's good.
super important. But I also saw, Eddie, that your change of the repo or the SEO optimization, this is really important, I think, is also scanning the video pages.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
will
yeah.
be crazy important, I think. That would be really cool because all the tech words, like if I upload a video how to 3D print something and someone is searching exactly this, they will find it on Google. That will be
Yeah,
super
that's some of the recommendation that Cloud gave me. So now, when you go to a post or when you go to a video, the title of the post or the title of, it's the same, the title of the video will be on on the tab. So that
Yeah.
way they can actually find the video because that
Clever.
was not there
Very clever.
before. And also I have to update the sitemap because the sitemap was using one of They Call Me Dan, like an RSS feed from They Call Me Dan. So we have to properly use a sitemap only for TreeSpeak. So this was never optimized, and yet it's still getting lots of impressions, but most of the impressions are for people searching directly for TreeSpeak, not. And if we wanna increase or have more users, we have to maybe
Be easy to find.
be easy to find, like I don't know, decentralized video platform, or
Yeah.
that can
Yeah.
be changed. We can adapt it to whatever we want to, the type of people we want to maybe YouTube alternative, but that's maybe a big, very difficult keyword to compete with. But also, well, but also that way we'll have more. What I was going to say is that we also need to have like a sign up page where people can create accounts, because what's the point of people finding out and they cannot create an account?
Yeah.
On that front,
But we are
we
also
have.
close to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have the Enrique, which is also a member of Mantequilla. We've been actually having a discussion with Eddie if we should have hangouts in Spanish. I think if we have one more person besides Enrique, definitely we should. But Enrique created a very easy to use onboarding system called Hola Hive. Hola means
Hola.
hi in Spanish. And it's done with tokens, and there's a lot of code already written, so we can kind of just get it from there. It generates keys on the client side, so it's safe. You can download them as a text file, and you can plug in different accounts that create accounts through the token system. But you can assign to users that you want how many tokens they have. So we can. I think also within just maybe a day or two of work that can be integrated into TreeSpeak. But the key thing is, and this is why I haven't really said, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do it. It's like it's so easy to abuse faucets. So I don't want to be, and I say this not because I want to fight, but I don't want to be like like in Leo or SNC, which became vectors of attack for spam bots and well, I think SNC is doing a lot better now, but in Leo not. Like if you look at the spam happening, it's still most of the accounts made by Leo. It's not in Leo making the accounts. It's the people that bad actors that find the free account faucet, and they write scripts that create over. So you have all these usernames that sound like either a known Hivian, and be like, hey, you got, or a name like one going about this week is called Hive Airdrop. I don't know if you guys heard about that, and some people got scammed.
Or Wavio.giveaway.
Wavio.
Someone.
Yeah, that one also happened this week. Also, there's the UID accounts, which is, I don't know if you guys know this one, but we have an exchange that does pretty good volume on Hive called MXZ or something like that, MXC, and that one, every account has like their own wallet, and it is UID 0, and it's like a big number. So these thieves, these bad actors, create wallets that usernames that look just like those wallets from that exchange, and then they go on Telegram, and they go like, hey, this is we have I don't know, like arbitrage bot, and if you send 100 Hive, you get 120 Hive in 15 minutes or something like that. And then people go, yeah, just send it. This is your wallet on the exchange, and they give them this thing, and it's like, oh yeah, that looks like more, and people send it and lose money. And on Hive,
and then they go to the Hive Telegram or to the Hive Facebook, and they start complaining about that.
Yeah, because they think it was Hive itself.
Stolen.
Yeah, stole the thing, and it's a bad actor using this free faucets. That goes away if the accounts are not free, which is another argument that some people are making. That's why we have to charge, because that way we make it not profitable for a spam farm or a scam farm, as I'm going to call them from. I don't know if that's the name, but I'm going to call it scam farm, to create all these free accounts. But it also creates a lot of friction for users. So I don't necessarily think that is the route. we want users. So if we're like, oh, no, if you want to use 3Speak, gotta pay $3. I don't know what this is all about. Maybe it's not for me. I'm not gonna pay $3. So I don't think it's a good solution.
I agree. I don't think this is any solution.
Yeah.
If I would have, if Steam back in the day told me I had to pay something for the account, I won't be here yet.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I asked. That is what I asked Menno. Because I also would have not paid for an account because I didn't know if it was real or not.
Yeah. Especially today in the crypto space, or the image of the crypto space for the outsiders.
Yeah. So I think the right way of doing it is creating, and this is already built. I already built this. I just never deployed it. Is creating a faucet that registers emails. Well, that I haven't done, and do it through an email system, but also not allowing the creation of certain accounts if the numbers are too close, the names are too close to something else from a free faucet. So I have that already done. It's a little REST API. It's on my repos. I think I moved it to Mantequilla, and if I didn't, I should. Very simple to use, and then there's a list you can maintain of, I call it protected names. So for example, block trades will be a protected name. The Hive would be a protected name.
Binance,
BD, Hive, Steam, all those protected names. So anything that is remotely close to it, the faucet will tell you name not allowed. You can still create those names if you pay or you go to another faucet, but ours cannot be abused. And then we can keep on adding more and more names that to protect to that REST API. And it's basically a Boolean. So you after you go through a process, you send it the name that you want to it, and it'll tell you if it passes or not. So it's really simple. I just never deployed it because I haven't built a good faucet yet. But we already have that from Enrique, so we can deploy this, adapt it to Enrique, and maybe have a faucet up and running, within a couple of days of work. So
yeah, and another
so many things to do.
Which doesn't solve completely is like having like hivers that want to invite their friends, giving them links so they can easily onboard people. Of course, that doesn't solve everything. It solves part of like recommendations or onboarding for people that are already in Hive that they want to bring their friends. But for someone landing on the page and
doesn't solve
Hive, it is not solved. But it's part of the solution, and all Hive already has that. We have like we still have to test it on production, but we have like VIP ticket or VIP.
Like a Hive invite.
Like a Hive invite. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that tool works. I've used it. Hive invite. So I think it could be easier to use, but it's already pretty easy. Mm-hmm. But it could be easy.
But the system that Ola has is that people, for example, Tifox can log in with Kitchen and request credits, and the administrator can give him credits, and those credits will be one credit will be one account. So that way, and you can monitor if they are not abused, which account was created with which credit or by which username. So that's something that it's there, but it has to be put into production.
All right. Yeah. So put it to the list. 1,000 things to build. Put it to the list.
Yeah. But with the SEO and having a good solution for onboarding, that will be a game changer, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Tipster, you want to go? You have like so many updates.
Yeah.
You've been crazy this week.
I have a lot of updates. Yeah, I think I will start with shorts are working. No, I will just show you. I think it's the easiest way.
Yeah.
What I've done.
You gonna share your screen?
Yeah. This one, and then we got this one. I am right now on 3Speak Okinoko.io because I want to show you we have a follow feed now. I fixed the backend because the backend was checking for half SQL, and something did not work. I just removed that and brought it to RPC calls, and now I can see all my people I follow who upload. That's nice. I think super important.
Yes, of course.
Let's go to shorts.
Question for you, Tib. So you said half SQL I was failing, but you said also where are you pulling the other list, the new content and all the other stuff? I'm sorry, I know you wanted to move on to shorts, but like, because the new content, where are you pulling it from?
Follow is from text.3speak.
Mm-hmm.
So the feed slash username.
So that's Pancreas.
New content. Yeah, absolutely. New content is, I don't know. I didn't change this. Trending is also Pancreas.
Mm-hmm.
It's now the trending sorted. I will get to this later. And first time uploads is also, I think, Pancreas. I don't know. I didn't change the base things here. So the homepage is basically just a combination of first uploads, trending content, new content, and now follow feed.
Follow feed.
Awesome.
The way we had it on Legacy, it was the home feed, or the first one was a combination of the videos that the curator, which was me most of the time, like recommended to the people, but also one video of the people that you follow, but only one. For example, if I follow Meno and he uploaded 5 videos in the last week, I will only see one, the latest one, not 5. I will not have 5 times Meno. So that's a combination between the following feed.
I honestly like more than anything having a follow feed, because it follows more the YouTube type way of video platforming. Because you subscribe and you want to see the stuff that you
But it's more following the old style of YouTube. The new style is like what Eddie described now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can follow someone and he's shadow banned, and I will never see any video of him on my front page. So we have it now clearly separated. Following every fucking video of the people I follow is here.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
We can also add another tab.
The scheduled videos are there. The scheduled videos are there too.
Yeah. That's also really cool. Yeah.
You could.
Videos. I see that SteamSaf will publish a video here.
That's awesome. Yeah, the Pancreas gives you that information, because all the other ones don't.
That was out of the box in there.
Yeah, and we could also have, and I think we should, we could have another in the menu for recommended videos, and then those be the curated ones, because that's less intrusive. We could do that.
Let's go to trending, because trending is recommended videos. Trending is a combination. As we had a trending algorithm in the back end already, but this algorithm was overwritten by the administrative curation work Eddie did. So, for example, this open mic video would not appear here because Eddie was not
selecting
it.
Uh-huh.
So now we have this trending, which is a combination of upvotes, of views, of reviews, and also reshares, and also some kind of sorted by date. There are many possible things you can set up. I think
this is your doing, because this didn't exist in Pancreas. This is some of the changes you made.
Yeah. I took what Pancreas did, but I mean it was already in Pancreas, but it was not used.
You gave more sugar to the Pancreas.
Yeah. I don't know if that's healthy.
I also added on top the reshare logic, because I think this is also
that's what I'm saying. That didn't. I know for a fact I didn't put any of that in there.
You added butter to the Pancreas.
That's right. More butter.
Yeah. So
more butter to the Pancreas.
When you say we need something more in the side list, I think we should reduce this list.
Okay.
So we can
there are
think
things to
about
improve there.
Yeah, but this is just a minor change, let's say. Then let's move on to shorts, because there we have, of course, short videos that are coming from not only 3Speak, also from Steppy and other front ends. And it is kind of fast. For me, it's always like this. I see videos that are 1 week old already, because I have watched a lot. That's also one important change here. I only see videos that I did not watch yet. in the Shorts page.
Uh-huh.
And I can also reshare them here. Resharing means that we basically just run an endpoint on the Pancreas API, and it will put it in a table, and then sorts the shorts for other people, and takes this reshares in account. So basically, it's like the trending algorithm I told. It's like taking the most recent videos, like 200 most recent videos, I think, sorting them by the trending algorithm. And there is also the amount of reshares, and we can put more weight into the reshares. If we see that people use it more often, we can say, okay, a reshare is worth 100 points in the sorting algorithm, and then those videos are more early in the list, basically.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That is the users driving what content shows up more.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Absolutely.
So I love it.
And also, we have this reshare now for long-form videos.
Uh-huh.
That is then influencing the trending algorithm. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Before I go to this here.
But yeah, I need to know what the hell that's all about.
let's go in here. I think this here. Yeah, are no comments in it. Let's take a trending video. This one is pretty good. Pretty good example. As you can see, I have changed something here. So normal users who never open this website will see the video like this. So you have a big video player, and on the right you have reactions. This is basically the comment section. So it's a easier way to see comments, to read comments, to scroll the comments, and all that cool stuff. But you can also, of course, go down and use the old way.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I have changed the size of the viewer.
Mess is gonna love you. This is
now. Yeah, I have seen this message. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 4 sizes now. Cinema is like just a small little reactions viewer here, and the recommendations here.
That's awesome. And then also,
and
of course, you have full screen as well.
Yeah,
so
of course
that
you have also full screen. Yeah. Then we also have this here. I don't think it's working. Let's test it. No, it's not working. This is something I need to fix. It is picture-in-picture. Like we know it from other video platforms. So you can undock the video as a overlay over your desktop, and then you can just watch your 3-speak video and do your work in the background basically.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah.
Hey, I did know that this looks different. The menu on the bottom. So this is all custom.
Yeah.
It's not snappy.
Yeah. This also. Yeah. It's all custom. It's not the snappy player anymore. That's. I don't know why I did this.
It looks great.
It's custom. In the background is still snappy player for long form videos. For the shorts, I had to create an SDK to show the video tag instead of an iframe tag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or for the problem we were having with iPhone.
Yeah, and that's something I pushed then to npm, npm.js.com. So it's an official npm package now. You just give the package the perm link and author of the video you want to watch, and it will research in the backend and give you a video tag player. That's important for iPhone. But here is just the snappy player. I just overwritten the controls.
Yeah.
And
Very nice.
Here you can see react to this moment. I don't know if I just show it. You click on this, then you are here. So basically, normally you have comments, and then you have also reactions. And you can upload a video, but you can also record a video
On the fly.
on the fly. And if you are on the video page, like here, for example, 1 minute and 18, it will then upload your video to a backend and create a comment pointing to this time frame. On Hive, you will see on ECC and PicD and all that, you will see replied to. Then there is a link to this time frame, to this time, and the link is also changing here. I cannot show you to you now. So you basically can forward videos from a specific time.
What? This is already working?
Yeah, it's already working. Yeah, but it's in the background somewhere.
That is so
For
awesome.
example,
Also, if you
I was
comment,
gonna ask if
Hmm?
someone wants to watch the video, this video, for example, that it will be maybe an hour long, from the minute 40 minutes, is that
Hmm?
something we could share the link so they can start watching it from
Yeah,
there?
Yeah,
it's
that's basically
basically
yeah.
working already, but we don't have a
Okay.
button to copy it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it will result in a comment, and in the comment I just hide it here. But in the comment you will see then react or replied on 1 minute 18 on free speak. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
That's working
awesome.
for comments and reactions are video files. So you will have some kind of I don't know. I don't have. Wait a second.
Don't you have a few
Bada dip.
samples of reactions?
Yeah, I'm searching. Bada dip. Yeah, that's my test account.
Badadip.
I think it's this video. No, that's not the video. I know.
You have to go to shorts.
It's on my profile. Then you have somewhere below. This one. That's a good example. So let's just first let it load. I think it's on the super node.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is already 2023. It's in the Supernode.
Yeah. But it's working quite good if it's loaded already. But here you can see the reactions while it's loading. A second. That's a bit too big. So this is a video reaction on the right side.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's loaded. If you have reactions that are linked to a specific time frame, then they are displayed here. This was the first move I made. So you have a sign that Badadip replied on this video at this time frame.
Yeah.
And if I click on this,
It'll
the
give
reaction player will also switch.
Awesome. That is so freaking
so
cool.
You can just go through here and see, okay, the red ones are videos. And if it's playing right now, I just click there and it will stop automatically on the main player. I can watch it on the secondary player. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Was
this
that you
is-
use the API that
Yeah,
we...
the embed API I'm using for this. So the reactions uploads are
Become
via
shorts.
the embed, become shorts, exactly. So you can also see in the comments here, I don't think here's a button now. In the comments you can see this one, for example, open in shorts. Then you land in the shorts page and can watch it on the shorts. So it's more meant to work like this. And here we are to some other crazy stuff I made.
What
This
is
was
that
a
on the top?
reply.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's. Yeah, I can't compare, but this is a reply on this early summer 2023 video.
Uh-huh.
So it shows you the origin of this short.
Of the short. That's
Also,
awesome.
if you if you scroll through the shorts and you find this video, you will automatically see this part here.
That makes a lot of sense because there's a whole genre of videos called reaction videos. It's like
Absolutely.
Sergio Mendes. That's like his thing. He does.
Yeah, absolutely. You can read the comment here
Yeah.
and then watch the video and then move forward here.
Awesome. This is awesome. I think people are gonna love the crap out of this.
Yeah.
And this is all working already. It's all working.
It's all working for quite some time already. Yeah.
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 It's very impressive.
Yeah. Of course, I don't know what happens under certain edge cases. You know, I have no idea. This is all made in the perception, or I think that people will use it this way, but it could be that it breaks something if the comment is on Hive only or whatever. I have no idea. So we will find out.
We have to. One of the things that we have to do, and it's obviously in the list, is we have to make sure that all the front ends also support embed videos, so that when you find what is effectively a short, It's not just a link on hive.blog
Yeah.
or on SNC, or
It should be, yeah.
it should be
Absolutely.
something you can watch.
Yep.
I think the guys from ActiveFit are easier to reach, but or less difficult to get things through, because I did a merge request to support Snappy Player on Hive blog, and it just got approved and deployed like 4 days ago, but I did it like a month ago.
Yeah,
So-
they take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
And I have a question. When we push these changes, the ones that are in preview, to the new front, to the main front end or to the main domain, would that also change the player on PICD and SNC, or
No.
for them it will stay the same?
it would stay the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all.
Player.3speak, and this one is just 3speak basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they will still use the.
Yeah. Don't worry. We're not breaking anything. It's not like last time.
That's one part of my
Yeah.
question. If with this change, we might break something.
This was done. This was done very
Big
cleverly
video.
because we're basically Tips is basically leveraging the two video systems that we have, which is the embed videos that are independent from Hive. They could be embedded in Hive, but they're not really connected to Hive, and our legacy way of doing it, which is post that have videos.
Yeah.
So the embedded system can literally be adapted by all the dApps in any way that they want, and they can display it any way that they want in their front ends. So we basically now on 3Speak we have two types of videos, and technically also you could do long form videos with the embedded system, but we're using it just for shorts because it doesn't make sense for us to have embed long form.
Yeah.
But
Right now.
maybe in the future, yeah, but right now.
Yeah, it's also if you want to share a short, I don't see a button for this. So we will need to go to upload video and then pick our video and all that stuff. So this is also on our backlog to change everything. And I think it would be good if we use the embed system for that. So it will just upload the video to the embed, you post the Hive post,
And you're done.
we have on the backlist that it's on the backlog that we need to post it directly, so it will be done.
It's so much
Yeah.
simpler, Eddie. You have no idea.
Yeah,
It's
but one thing is we need to consider is paying off the encoder nodes, because right now it's in the beneficiary, and we cannot put this in the beneficiary, this information of the encoder node.
yeah, because we don't know who's going to encode it.
That's what I told Matt when he was requesting that the video or the post goes right away, and in the background the encoding is done.
Yeah.
So that's what
Yeah,
I
we
told him,
just-
that way.
We need to have another encoding beneficiary thing, and then forward the funds to the.
Yeah, we could. We
That's
can only
the
have
simplest.
if it works right. If it works, sometimes it fails. It's 11%, right? So it's 10% for the Speak Fund and 1% for the
Yeah.
encoding. So the way we could do it to simplify it in the future, we just do 11% from the get-go to the Speak Fund, and then grab the 1% of whatever Speak Fund is making, and then that divide by the encoders working the videos by doing their counts. So this is how many videos you did. So let's say $1,000, you did 50 videos. Okay, so 50 videos, 1% of $1,000. Yeah, and we do the math.
It would also be more fair because nobody, me as an encoder, I cannot decide which videos I want to encode. I only want to encode high value videos. There's no
Yeah,
chance. to
no
say
chance.
this. So it would be way more fair, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
The-
I think
we could add it
it's
to the
super
post.
simple. Really, it's so simple to share something via the embed system. It's so crazy and it's so fast. It was just three API requests, or even two, and then I was able to just share these reaction things. It was really the smallest part on this change.
Yeah, when I was making it, it was kind of my idea because we discussed this a little bit yesterday. there was a lot of steps that were built on the initial legacy system that were initially good ideas but inefficient, and good ideas because you're trying to build something so complex, right? Trying to centralize and all that stuff, but unnecessarily, a lot of steps were not needed, in my opinion. So the initial system. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but the initial system, you would upload to using two temporary uploads, then that would get pinned to the supernode, the raw file, then it would get distributed to the encoders, then the encoders would download it, then it didn't check for quality or nothing. It would just it could be a 50 megabyte file, and it would encode it and end up with a 600 megabyte file because it just added dead frames. Upload again to the supernode the video. If it failed, it didn't, and another node it would upload again to the supernode video. So sometimes a 50 megabyte video would end up existing in the supernode as both failed uploads, the raw files, and the final upload end up with 1 gig. And I'm not exaggerating. That's what would happen. And all those were not traceable. You didn't have a way to know what the pin was and all that stuff, and made it extremely hard to maintain or track. So now in this system, we basically, by using the stager server, which is the one that has both the what I call the new legacy and the embed, the stager server works like a filter. A failed embed video would not end up in the supernode because the stager deletes all the raw videos eventually that it receives, and so you don't end up either getting it to the hot node or to the supernode, a dead video, which we'll call it, something that's not linked anywhere. And you also, which I think is even more important, in using the embed video, you don't have to worry about posting authorities or anything like that. So that part of creating scripts for posting or requesting a user to give you their authority, a posting authority, and doing cron jobs for posting for something, all that is gone. Yeah. So if I'm on the front end and I want to schedule my post, but I use an embed video, I just schedule my post on PeakD. That's it. Doesn't matter. And all that logic is then outsourced towards the front end using the embed. So I love it. Of course, I'm biased because I made it, but it's just so much simpler.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we only need one additional API request to set the Hive permalink.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's super simple and easy.
That's the guy we're talking about, Sergio. It's the reaction videos.
Yeah, I want to show you something, but Eddie wants to say something.
No, go ahead. I'll say it later. Go ahead.
Okay. So we have also the short section of Sergio Mendes here. It's an additional tab to the playlist that we have shorts and we have videos. And now I want to show you something that is kind of secret, but people will be super excited about it. Because we can now remix content. This is in the making. It's not finished, but I think it would be cool to have it here in the video. So remix means open a video editor, that it is downloading the HLS stream, so we have it kind of local now, and I can just scrub the timeline, split videos, delete stuff, even record videos. Let me click the record if I can get it. Let's record something, so like this. Then we can add this to the timeline. So we have basically a stitch function. Wait, I need to undo. So we have a stitch function. Sergio is saying something and I react to it afterwards. Or I can just simply put the video on top of the other video.
Get out of here,
you will have both of them. Then you can also add text if you want. So like stitch incoming, test 1, 2, 3, and let's move this. Of course, this is not mobile optimized now, but it will be. And then if we are hitting render, I hope it will work now. It's uploading it to a backend service. All the things, all the settings, the layers, the positions, whatever. The backend service renders it, and now I can download the rendered video. And it will be the rendered video.
Get out of here, dude. This is already working.
Yeah. It's already working. Yeah. It's just Yeah.
And then you can upload
should-
that on your shorts or whatever.
Yeah, that would be the next move then. Of course, I need to debug some of the renderings and the fonts are fitting and all that stuff. And then it is an iframe, and the download render video. It's of course the link on the backend service.
Yeah.
So I could, if I say upload short, for example, it will hand this URL over to the actual upload page, and then I can upload this short. And we will also have, of course, some kind of relation. So Sergio will receive a notification, or it will be in comment, or we need to decide about this. But this is basically the editor.
Yeah.
This editor is, of course, only right now it is using the short, but you can do whatever you want. You can also upload video files and use this editor for your real videos. And one thing also to this is we can, it's not pretty hard to do it, but we can add a subtitle track here. That's something I need to work on. And then you have subtitles. We can also just upload to the IPFS. So we have subtitles, we have reactions, we have like, on YouTube it's called clip video. So if you take a long form video, and you want to clip a specific
section of it,
section of it, and use it for your video, you can just edit it here, because also the controls are self-made. You can have a clip from here, then scrub to the timeline point, clip to here, and then it will open the editor. So it's super simple. I just make the editor work good enough, I would say, and then we have this feature. Right now it's a feature flag. So if we take the preview branch, put it into the main, so 3speak.tv will be the preview, the current preview. Then we will, of course, deactivate this editor for now until it's really finished. There's also no saving here, so no save files or whatever. Of course, you will get asked if you want to close it, but if I just hit okay, I will also ask to get if I want to close it. I don't think we should add a save function, because the backend service is right now it's my server. It would be cool if we have the encoders also run those backend services. So the moment I open the editor, it will just pick one of the encoders to act as the render backend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That would be amazing.
We can start with this just with my server. I don't think it will be used that quite crazy often, but the more users we will get, then of course we should decentralize this a bit more.
Yeah, question for you. But a lot of the stuff that is happening here is happening in the client side, or like meaning when I go.
This everything is on the client side.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's loading pretty slow.
Yeah.
That's because the Edge's videos are pretty big, but this is client side. Also, the cutting and all that stuff is client side.
Client side.
The moment you hit render,
that goes to
go to the backend. Yeah. So it will take the timeline, the video files, the image files you have used, upload them to the backend, and the backend is rendering. That's why it's so fast. I had this as a proof of concept. I showed it to you, Mino, a few weeks ago, and
it's insane.
Slow. And the only way I could get text render on top of videos was that I clip every single frame and make a video out of it. And it was just not working.
Yeah.
And now the backend service is so much better and extremely fast, as you have seen.
Yeah.
It's just, it looks like broken, but it's working. Yeah. So it's also because we don't upload the original short to the backend. The backend knows that it's an HLS stream and just downloads it again. So
nice trick.
Yeah.
Very nice trick. That's the beauty about using CIDs, right? That's like you can just pay, fetch this. You know, you don't have to worry about where it is. Just fetch this.
We just download. We need to download the HLS to have it kind of smooth, but Sergio's videos are crazy. Other shorts are working, but if you hit play, I don't know why Sergio is.
That might.
Videos are that crazy.
Yeah, that might be already in the Superdome. Is that old? No.
No, that's. Oh yeah, no, that's not old. I was coming from his page, so it's. I don't know why. It's really just Sergio's videos. Maybe he's using some hack or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Other shorts are really fast.
There's a I don't know exactly what's going on, but we need to figure it out, and I will. But there's an issue that we have with thumbnails that is related to the supernode not fetching them fast enough. So I've talked about this at length, and I'll say it in this video again, so that people are curious. Well, what does that mean? Are the images gone? No, they're not gone. They're in the supernode, but right now we have a hot node that is basically delivering the new videos really fast, but the images, both in Legacy and sadly in Snappy the mobile, are uploaded still to the supernode because that's how we used to do it. So the issue with that is that the video comes way faster, all the information than the so it's a race condition than the thumbnail. So the front ends will display the default thumbnail because the player, once it loads, it's like, okay, I could not retrieve the thumbnail, so I'll use the default. And so Snappy has a default cover thumbnail for when somebody doesn't upload one, or it doesn't exist, or when it's broken, so you don't see something ugly. So that's what's happening. But one of the things that we're going to do, and this is already kind of done, already built it, it's deployed in Eddie Uploads, is we're going to move away from uploading images to the supernode because I don't think it's needed. The thumbnails, I don't think it's needed. So we have images hive.blog, which is maintained by Block Trades, and and we should be using it because it's way faster to retrieve images through their proxy. But in order to do this movement or this switch, which is we got to do it piece by piece, obviously, so we don't break stuff, is we have to make the retrieval of images on 3speak.tv to have basically compatibility, backwards compatibility, and be able to parse through the pancreas, because we're going to move everything to the pancreas. Be able to parse either IPFS images or regular URLs, through images hive.blog proxy. Something really interesting. I don't know if I told Eddie. I don't know if I told you, Tibbs, but we are basically using like 3 different and now 4 different ways of retrieving information on videos. One is what is called the graph SQL stuff, also known as the union indexer, which has a lot of problems. It doesn't deduplicate results, and so we had to fix it in the front end, do deduplication. And also, it spits out really weird images. I don't understand. Like I don't know, because obviously I wasn't there when this stuff was made. But it's trying to use an image proxy that doesn't exist. Images.3speak.tv and a bunch of stuff. But it also has, if you send it a what's it called, a URL that is not a CID. If you send it, it will say something like, it will retrieve something like IPFS / then a weird number, then HTTPS / then whatever image in the same thing. So one of the things that Kesso did is he did some defensive programming to be able to retrieve the right thing and then display. So there's a function, and I'm sure you've seen it, called fixed thumbnails, and it's because of that. And so there's that. So Union Indexer. The other one is a REST API called legacy.3speak.tv feeds and all that stuff. That one has other issues. It doesn't give you duplicates, but it doesn't give you some information that you need. It doesn't give you views. It doesn't give you some other stuff. So, and then of course, then there's some RPC calls to Hive happening too, mixed in, and then now Pancreas. So how much is that? 4 things that we're mixing. So the idea would be is to consolidate
everything on the Pancreas.
Yeah, and get rid of everything else, and we don't really have to change the defensive programming. Defensive programming is always good. It's if you never use it, that's great. But having a way to, like, even if there's a ugly URL ugly URL to default to you know, if it's like corrupted or whatever, to default to the thumbnail that we use for 3Speak. That makes sense. That we should do that. That should work. But if because we are actively improving the pancreas now that TV is helping me, it's like a really badass little REST API. That started just as something to check if somebody was banned. That's why it's called check banned. Yeah. That's all I did, and I was doing all that stuff. Then we can really tweak it more so because we're eventually I think we want to do custom feeds. You can do not just follows, but maybe you can have like favorite authors. You can do all that. We can keep on adding more stuff to it.
By tags.
Oh, we have tags. So we have tags.
Yeah. Well, I mean shorts by tags. Well, maybe that's not very difficult because those are comments.
Yeah, but it's also because people use different tags. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had the budget, we don't. But if we had the budget, it would be amazing to have a little AI bot creating metadata for the shorts and the videos, and then adding that to our, you don't have to display it. Like you can just add that, enrich the entries on our collections, and then we can create algorithms using that metadata for recommendations, and so you find authors and stuff. It's not too hard to do. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think it's too hard to do, but we don't have the budget because I don't know how much it would cost to have an AI basically watch the videos and create metadata. I have no idea.
We buy a Mac Mini and we put
Cloud, yeah.
Cloud
no, but you know what? People are doing that, but they're.
I mean Cloud bot. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, no, I know.
No,
It's
No, I don't know. I've heard of it. I don't know if that's possible.
No, don't do this. This Clawbot thing is really, really bad. If
It's a
you
safety.
don't set up, if you not set up correctly, it has just root access on your machine.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. That's the
It's
reason.
actually something different in another system or another machine.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're actually making it run in a what's called a virtual machine. So like inside your computer, you can create. You can call it like a sandbox operating system, and then you run it in there. So then it thinks it's and it'll do whatever it wants. And technically, if you don't put anything sensitive in there, you're fine. But I just don't feel comfortable with this stuff. I'm like, it feels too invasive for me. Maybe I'm too old.
Too automated. It's also just an experiment how far AI can get. It's not that. It's also there are hundreds of malicious add-ons for this.
Oh yeah.
And this bot can install add-ons on his own. If he thinks, for reading emails it would be better to have this cool add-on, and this cool add-on is just forwarding all your passwords to something.
Oh no, screw that.
We do it. Yeah, that's really. It's an experiment, and I think it will be some kind of standard in a few years, but for now it's just not.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be part of the resistance because I don't like the idea. I really don't. Well, Queso's here. Queso showed up. Let's see how many hours are we into this. If we go over an hour, I think you guys don't mind. I don't mind. We're over an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I need to make some food soon.
Hello,
so
guys.
Yeah.
I have like 15-20 minutes or
All
something.
right. Yeah. Well, hey, Queso, awesome that you're here, brother. I didn't think you were gonna make it.
And in fact, I went somewhere, right? I can't even just need to connect. I don't know. I'm gonna miss this, honestly, but it happens. All right, how you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, Tip Fox was sharing his stuff. You gotta watch the video later because it's just awesome. The stuff that is happening. Another thing that I want to say in this video, because I saw you guys discussing it. So basically, it's gonna be a lot easier, which is kind of crazy that this happened, but it's gonna be a lot easier to nuke the current 3speak.tv and just completely replace it with the preview, because the preview has so many updates, so many changes that we've all been putting in. That the merge would just be a nightmare of conflicts, but the preview looks so good. I'm not even butthurt about it, because I even made some changes in the last weeks with Eddie, like some stuff that I found, some bugs. So I'm like, let me correct this, let me correct that, but I'm like, I don't care. because the preview looks so.
Integrate those things from the main we don't have yet on preview,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we just override the main.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
things
Exactly.
that I was talking at the beginning, the ones that Queso did, those were in main, like the
Yeah.
ones from the SEO. We can integrate those.
Exactly. Yeah, we do that. It's
Preview.
easier to do that. It's a lot easier to fix.
The changes that we had right directly to the main
Uh-huh.
are just something very very little. I get things that we can easily accept.
Exactly.
Without the conflict. But
That's-
from our own end, they are little, and I also think for Meno, what you did also, I don't really think you did anything too much on the main branch.
No, not too much. No, but it was just a couple of tweaks.
Thread commits.
Yeah.
Something like, yeah.
There was
You can
a
also create.
images, I
You can
think,
also
for the
create
Pancras.
a branch called preview dash main, then integrate based on preview, and then integrate all the things from main to preview, and resolve the conflicts on GitHub on the UI.
Okay.
Just then.
yeah,
I think
maybe.
it would be easier,
Yeah,
so you don't need to code it yourself.
yeah.
But
We can
let's
give
do
it a
this.
go.
I really think I have seen some messages in the chat that are all already fixed in the preview, so I think we should
Yeah.
do it ASAP.
Well, before you go, Tibbs, I wanna say something. I've said it on my blogs, but something that I'm still working on, but that what I did this week, and then I'll let Queso close the hangout. This week has been mostly back end work for me. I have I for a while now we've been discussing about changing the way the jobs are distributed. So I wanted to change Vaultic's original gateway encoder and make it a round robin system, which just means basically it just goes, okay, who's online, and just kind of distributes the jobs, so somebody doesn't hog all the jobs for having a faster connection or a faster computer. Because if you have a GPU, then you are going to finish jobs first, and I think in a decentralized system, decentralization should be prioritized versus, I don't know what you call it, feeding the strongest encoding whale. Let me call it that. Because if you have the same user encoding everything, then you basically went back to the centralized system, and that kind of defeats the purpose. But that created a lot of issues. So this week I've been fixing that and changing quite a bit on that gateway encoder, and now we have like a system that tracks who's online. We have a heartbeat system. The round robin is working. It does automatic reassigns. So this is done. Alerts on the. If you're an encoder and you haven't seen it, inside 3Speak TV's Discord channel, there's a gateway monitor channel, and in there you can see what's going on. So you can see if a video is taking too long to encode, if it's been reassigned, and the gateway encoder also now, if somebody is failing to encode and does it 3 times in a row, it auto bans that encoder because there's obviously something wrong with the connection of that encoder. It believes it to be a zombie encoder. And I think things are working okay now. I already thought of some tweaks. I also got a subscription of Claude because of Eddie. And I think I'm about to run out of tokens, and I've been really bad at prompting it. I need to learn how to use it more efficiently. But it did some tweaks on the encoder that I think are going to help it. And so I'm going to push those maybe today or tomorrow. But one of the things I want to do, and this is probably going to happen this week, is I want to have a way that is really simple for anybody running an encoder to know if they have the latest version. So Tifox yesterday pointed out to me, and he's right, it's on my to-do list, that is still not great when it comes to encoding, detecting qualities, and still, if you have a video that's at 720, it'll try to encode it to 1080. So there's a logic that I have to change there, and I haven't done so. That said, this new system would allow, going back to what I was saying, will allow people to know what version you're running and what upgrades I think you're going to get if you upgrade. So I wanted to make it to where the heartbeat is sending that you're sending to the gateway encoder. You send it with a version, and the gateway encoder will respond and tell you what the latest version should be. And if you don't have the latest version, then in your dashboard, it will pull, and of course we will host this on 3Speak somewhere, a little iframe that has why you should upgrade and the changes and all the stuff made into it, so that look, if I upgrade, I'm gonna get hardware acceleration now fixed, which we which I think I got. By the way, I think I got it. So I'm gonna have Eddie test it. So that's what I'm working on right now with the encoders. And the gateway encoder, I want to tweak it a little bit more. I think some of the levers, I guess I'm calling them, are not perfect. The reassignments are happening after minute 6, which I think is correct. But one thing I haven't done is a reassignment should happen if somebody has a job for more than an hour and a half. I'm going to call that a dead job. I haven't done that yet. And we had a crazy situation yesterday of somebody uploading a 6 gigabyte video, which is insane. And the Butternode tried to encode it. The Butternode is a $4 VPS, by the way, that my brother has. $4 a month VPS. And it does fine, because but of course you can imagine a $4 VPS doesn't have the resources to encode a 6 gigabyte video. It ran out of memory and it crashed. The encoder did, not Linux, because Linux is solid, but the encoder did. So the job just sat there for a few hours, and so I had to go in there manually and have Eddie rescue the job, the Eddie encoder, which has like 90 gigabytes of RAM. That's a pretty good VPS. We could actually, by the way, we could set up a hot node on Eddie as well. I think maybe we should.
Okay.
But so those are the tweaks I'm yet to do. Now the back end is not as exciting as the front end, I have to say. I work on the back end. I'm like, yeah, but I'm the only one that can see it.
It's super important. It's way more important than front end. You also fixed the hot node.
Oh yeah,
the hot node service now reads the real file sizes.
Yes, that was a good one. We had a good troubleshooting session with Tibbs.
We also fixed the super node last week. Well, this week we also had an issue with the super node, and we fixed it too.
Oh man, this week was like just
decent.
like putting out fires. So like my stress level is super high. I didn't sleep a few days, but we got through it, and right now everything's working. So now I'm gonna have that other face, the one that I think I told you. My wife one day she sees me, she's like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" Because I had one of those faces, and I'm like, you know what? Everything is working. I'm worried.
This is not normal.
It's not normal. Everything's working. So, but yeah. So now we're there right now. Everything is working. So I'm kind of worried. Anyways, okay. So before I don't know if you need to go, Tips. If you need to go, that's fine. I think you shared some awesome updates. I think people are going to be really excited about what's happening on 3Speak. And Queso's going to share something that he's been working on, which also you helped him do as well. Because didn't you change the?
Yeah. I added the audio feed.
Audio feed
on Pancreas.
Yeah. So and Queso is working on an audio platform for 3Speak too. So I know 3Speak at some point in time had podcast. I don't really understand exactly how it worked. I think it was more like the audios of the videos. I don't know if there was something extracting it. But one of the things that Queso said to me this week, and I agree 100%, there are people that upload videos, but don't only upload videos because there's almost no choice. But they're not really uploading videos. And one of them, and one of our biggest users and a patron of 3Speak is They Call Me Dan, because he just puts one picture and then talks for like an hour, and they're awesome. I love those videos, by the way, but obviously I just play in the background. There's nothing to watch. It's just a picture. So having this video platform, also become an audio platform, it's a natural progression, in my opinion, so that podcasters could also join. Do your podcast. Musicians could upload their songs, and Kes already has more or less the layout for it. He already built a few pages. The upload system is already done. He showed me this a couple of days ago. There's some tweaks that we're going to do. My wife was making some really good points as well. That's kind of her thing. So of how to make it look even nicer and intuitive. But having playlists on audio would be amazing. Having a way, something I haven't thought of how to do, and my wife tells me all the time, think about it. It would be amazing if we can come up, even if it's tiny, if we can come up with our own a Spotify kind of situation, to where if you have audios that keep on playing, somehow there's a fund that accumulates a little bit of tokens, tiny. It doesn't have to be a lot, and so if you have popular playlists that people, even if you get 1 cent per play, you're making 100 times more than Spotify. But that's too much. Maybe 1 cent per play is too much. Yeah.
This we can also make we have a trend list.
Yeah.
Right? We have a trend list. If you want your video to stay on the trend lists, you can actually pay for it. And yeah, you understand? I don't know.
Do something like this too, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's a
Yeah.
simple solution, but good idea. Yeah, you can pay it for to be in trending.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It used to have something like that, but stopped
Yeah.
working. But then you could like Piggy does it or like SSC does it.
Oh yeah, you
pay
boost.
twice,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a boost.
but on Piggy you pay
Something like a
Hive or
Hive,
SPG, I'm
yeah.
not sure, and half of that is burned, half of that goes to Piggy.
By uploading like
Yeah. So
Container.
there's a stuff that I want to build on the audio feed, right? That displays paid promoted content, the audio content, right? So I believe it will be nice because at this point we start looking at the way of at least integrate one or two things that can create a return of investment for TreeSpeak. That will create a revenue for TreeSpeak. So I think something like that would be very, very nice.
I agree.
Yeah, so just as Meno have said, I'm done with the upload system, right? And the feed, the API I got yesterday, I integrated it, but there are still some adjustments I need to make on the player. The player is even working already, right? So there are still some little things I need to make before we have the audio.
Yeah, we need to integrate. I think in order for the audio platform to be MVP, like minimum viable product, it has to have playlist. I think without playlist, it's just
Yeah. Just use the existing system.
Yeah.
You have playlists already. Just use
exactly.
them.
I was gonna say.
And
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have a feed already, so integrating that will be very, very easier. So probably we'll just create a collection for audio. Well, the collection for audio, which server, which storage are we using for it?
It's its own server. It's if you ping it, it's the audio.3speak.tv. It's that server has, I think that's the same server that has the breakout communities, right, Eddie? I don't remember, but it's an underutilized server, so it's fine. And audios are tiny, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah. Okay. But T-Fox, I think you are actually signing into the Hive blockchain. The data is missing on the Hive blockchain.
but please, what? I was half listening.
All right. Okay. So I said the video playlist, right? The data they are signed to the Hive blockchain directly.
Yeah, they are custom JSONs, and then the playlist service is indexing those custom JSONs.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. We already have a system working already, so just for the same thing, we just create for the audio.
Yeah.
So
I think you need to, or we need to change something because the audio is not always a post. Could it be? Isn't it the same?
No,
like the
it's just
video?
it's just like embed. It can be
embed video, embed audio.
Yeah, it can be a snap on under PicD the snap container. But if you are on using the Snappy app and you go to a post, you can reply with the audio too. So it can really just be a comment somewhere.
Okay.
I have to.
I think the last time we talked about trying to make it a post because one of the things I noticed here is when you make an audio, it doesn't show even on your Hive feed. Are you getting me? But you can actually see it on your Snappy, right? So there's a lot of users on Snappy. Also, we also want to leverage on also the user that will always stick to Hive blockchain or maybe SNC.
Yeah, we have to make exactly what you're saying, Ken. So we have to make the two types. Still we use embed, but we have to make it to where when you make an audio post on 3Speak, it makes a post on Hive as well. So and do the thumbnail thing and do the stuff. So it's basically we are recreating D sound. Those have been here for a long time. Know what I'm talking about, but I think we're gonna do it better. this time. I think
It's just the same as with the embed uploads we are going to do.
Yeah.
So we upload the piece of content, then we upload a post, and then we say the Pancreas API, here, this upload I've made, this video or audio upload, is this perm link on Hive, and then we are good to go. Then
Exactly.
It doesn't matter how we do anything. If it's always the same, then you can do a comment, then you can do a post, or you can do it something totally unrelated. Of course, a new upload should be a post, so you can collect some upvotes and publish it on Hive.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I think. Is the uploaded audio then, if it is in post, also rendered on PicD, for example, with an embed player?
Not currently, but I did talk to Asgarth about it, and so we have a chat with Eddie, and I said, hey, I got your attention. And I sent him the docs, but he never implemented it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to insist. I know the guy's busy, so I'm not throwing dirt at him. I know he's busy, but I'm going to insist. But part of the rollout, because if we launch this, let's say in a couple weeks, it's very feasible that we can launch it within a couple weeks. The audios, it has to be also done with the main front ends, already integrated.
Yeah, but can we just use the already existing player?
It is using. He is using my player. He's just making it pretty.
Yeah. But so is it, if they have the new player then, and also PicD don't have to do anything because the URL is the same.
Yeah.
And they just the player is just playing.
They just have to iframe it on there. Recognize the URL, and then iframe it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's cake. I don't think it's that much work, but it's just we have to make sure that they do it, kind of roll it around the same time, so people don't see this weird post that doesn't make sense with a URL and they have to click and go to the player website and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's part of it. I think we learned a lesson from launching 3Speak TV, so we have to coordinate with the front ends because we fumbled the ball big time. Anyways, I think we're gonna cut the Hangout now because it's already pretty long. And I want people to get bored. I want people to listen to the whole thing, get excited. As always, thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you listen all the way through, that is awesome. Tibbs, I am really excited for what you're doing. I think what you're doing is amazing. I am so grateful that you are part of Hive. I'm so grateful that you're part of Mantequilla. I think all of us are. I think Eddie sometimes doesn't believe that this is real. Like, if we think about, we think about 6-7 months ago how we were just and more so Eddie and Kesso before, right? Kesso and Eddie just were really just in the middle of a desert with not even a cup of water.
Let me say this. If Eddie is not believing what is happening right now,
Yeah.
Eddie has been a long time in the dark. I would say Eddie has been in the dark, trying to manually encode people videos, and that's a crazy hell for over a year or plus. Sometimes I wonder, man, how is this guy coping then doing all these crazy things? I was like, man,
not sleeping. That's why he would download it to his laptop, then encode manually, and then upload, just so people stop being upset. I mean, that was his life. It's crazy. And now look where we are. I know, but I'm grateful. Obviously, I'm grateful for Eddie being, in that sense, such a good example of resiliency, and I'm grateful to you, Kesso, because I think also you've grown a ton in the past few months. Not only socially, which I think you communicating and all the stuff and participating and all the stuff, but also as a developer, because I see it in the progress of what you're doing now to what you started doing when you were by yourself, and this happens when you're in a group, when you have people that support you, when you have a second pair of eyes to look at what you're doing, but not in a sense of like judgment. It's not like, what you're doing is crap. It's more like, hey, dude, that's a great idea. Let's do this, which I think is what's really awesome about this team. And why I think really we're going to be able to tackle even crazier things in the future. But anyways, that is it for this Hangout. We're closing. I'll see you guys on the next one. Eddie, of course, will have a post out later on today.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.